Welcome back, trainers. You just clicked on this week's Pokemon GO update, which is a very smart move. I'll walk you through everything ahead, but first, a quick plug. My flagship series Caps Card Collection Challenge. Every episode, I take on a wild Pokemon themed challenge with graded cards on the line, win or lose. Wins get added to my studio background, and losses are donated to young collectors at season's end. It's a series that coined the channel motto, even if I lose, someone still wins. Alright, let's see what this week has in store. Max Out Monday sees the return of Chansey taking over power spots from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Blissey is a really solid support Pokemon to add to most teams, so if you still need one of these tanks, not a bad idea to snag one. Tuesday will see a shakeup in GBL as all three flagship PvP formats rotate back in starting at 4 p.m. EDT. Now, as always, I recommend preparing your battle parties ahead of time with the help of PvPpoke.com, the #1 site in the world for all things GBL. That link is going to be down below. Dialga returns to 5-star raids on Tuesday at 10 a.m. local time and actually will be available for 2 whole weeks. Wednesday raid hours will feature the origin form of Dialga with the potential of it knowing the adventure effect move Roar of Time. Dialga is definitely worth grinding as it ranks 11th as a steel type and 29th as a dragon type in raids. Its base form ranks 27th in Master League. However, origin form Dialga is even better as it ranks 7th in Master League and just outclasses its base form all across the board as a raid attacker. So here's my advice, you keep the origin form, raid the base version just for more candies. Dialga is a dragon and steel type. It's only going to be weak to ground and fighting moves, and I have the top counters on the screen behind me. Mega Kangaskhan and Mega Lopunny come back to raids Tuesday at 10 a.m. local time and will be here just for 1 week. Kangaskhan is a good snag if you're missing this from your Pokedex since it is usually regional locked to Australia. And Mega Lopunny ranks 4th as a normal type and 18th as a fighting type. Honestly, normal types really don't do much of anything in raids. So I think just rating one of each should be more than enough unless you're a super fan or you're shiny hunting either one. Hoothoot Spotlight Hour is going down from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. local time on Tuesday. The bonus this time around will be 2 times catch candy. Now, I'd recommend using a coin bag or a Meltan box during the hour to get those harder to get candies. Mega Evolve a Pokemon with a shared typing and just go ham on those candies. Now, before we get into the 2 big events of the week, let me ask you a small favor. If you made it this far, it likely means that I'm helping you out and you're enjoying the content. Last week, 9 new trainers joined up, which means we're closing in on 200 total subs on this channel. How about we smash through that milestone together this week? If you're not subbed yet, now's your chance to be part of the first 200 in this community. Alright, now that that's out of the way, let's finish this video strong with the heavy hitter events that Niantic and Scopely have on the calendar for us. The keynote event of the week, Completely Normal, also starts on Tuesday at 10 a.m. local time. Now this one is going to be running until Saturday at 8 p.m. Let's rapid fire these bonuses: 2 times candy for catching Pokemon, 2 times XP for evolving Pokemon, increased chance of encountering Ditto, and increased chance of catching shiny Dunsparce. And speaking of Dunsparce, its evolution to Dunsparce will be making its debut. It will cost 50 candies to evolve, and I have a feeling it will be mostly making an impact in GBL. Dunsparce already ranks in the top 50 in Great League, so I assume its evolved form will probably see some play in Ultra League. Spawns during the event will include Sentret, Dunsparce, Baneri, and Audino as the rare spawn. Keep an eye out for that because it does drop a lot more Stardust. Field research tasks will give you encounters with Miltank, Spinda, and Dunsparce, as well as items and XP. There is a paid timed research, this time for $1.99 or the pricing equivalent based on your local currency. Rewards will include 5,000 XP, 2 lucky eggs, and encounters with Dunsparce. They have the same offer available in the web store, but with an added bonus of Ultra Balls, so if you're planning on buying the ticket anyways, you may as well just go through the web store and get those freebies. There will be a collection challenge based on catching and evolving event-themed Pokemon. Rewards will include a lore module, XP, and encounters with Dunsparce. And finally, the weekend event will be Mega Camerupt Raid Day, taking place from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. local time on Sunday. The daily remote raid pass limit will increase to 20. You can also get 5 additional in-person raid passes by spinning photo discs at gyms, and Camerupt will have an increased shiny chance. Now, historically, that means that there's usually a 1 in 10 chance of being shiny from these type of events. There is an event ticket for $4.99 that gives you an additional 8 in-person raid passes from spinning gyms for a total of 14, an increased chance to get rare candy XL from raids, 50% more Stardust, and 2 times XP from raids. And since it is a fire and ground type, your best bet is to bring water types into battle. I'll put the top counters on screen for the rest of the segment. Mega Camerupt maxes out at 3,641 CP, so it's not going to be the best ground or fire type, but with roughly the 1 in 10 shiny odds I mentioned earlier, this raid day is hands down your best chance to snag a shiny with solid IVs for your collection. Okay, that is a wrap for this week in Pokemon Go. If you stuck it out to the end, you're a legend. But I want you to prove it. Prove it by dropping a camel emoji down in the comments below. Let's see how many camels you can pile up. And don't just stop there. Hit that box up top in the right hand corner. Season 1 of Cav's Card Collection Challenge is packed with wild Pokemon challenges and card giveaways. Every click helps me keep the tradition alive of handing free swipes to kids. Click it. Unless you hate kids.